Dallas, November 22, 1963, a day that began with cheers and bright Texas sunshine, but would end in a tragedy that scarred the nation's soul forever. A president was shot in broad daylight, in front of thousands of witnesses, yet the ultimate truth behind those shots remains a haunting, enduring mystery. In a matter of mere seconds, the world changed. 3 shots rang out from the heights of the Texas School Book Depository, echoing through the concrete canyon. Panic surged through the crowd. The air filled with screams as the dream of a generation was shattered in a single, violent moment of absolute chaos. The presidential limousine accelerated toward the triple underpass, leaving behind a scene of utter confusion and a nation paralyzed by sudden, inexplicable shock. Within hours, a man named Lee Harvey Oswald was apprehended, a former Marine with complex ties to the Soviet Union and a history of dissent. The weapon, a Carcano rifle found tucked away on the 6th floor. To the authorities, the case seemed open and shut. One man, one rifle, one motive. But Oswald's cryptic words, "I'm just a patsy," would ignite decades of skepticism. Was he truly a lone assassin, or just a piece of a much larger puzzle? The Warren Commission was established to find the truth. 7 men were tasked with investigating the crime of the century under immense political and public pressure. They sifted through thousands of exhibits and testimonies, eventually producing a massive report that concluded Oswald had acted entirely alone, without any accomplices. But the official version failed to silence the whispers. For many, the evidence didn't add up, and the magic bullet theory became a point of intense ridicule in the decades since. Alternative theories have flourished. Questions about the CIA, the Mafia, and secret government factions have never truly been laid to rest. The grassy knoll, the umbrella man, and the missing frames of the Zapruder film. Every shadow in the footage seemed to hide a second shooter. Were there forces behind the scenes that deemed the president a threat? The shroud of secrecy only grew heavier as critical files remained strictly classified. 60 years later, the echoes of those shots still linger in the American consciousness. We are left with a legacy of doubt and a hunger for answers. Did Oswald really act alone? Or was he just the face of a much bigger plan? The world may never know, but the investigation continues. In our next video, we will dive deeper into the archives to uncover exactly what the FBI didn't tell you. Stay tuned.